Hey, everybody! Wait, I don't do that in this. Never mind. Tomusi!
Tomusi.
That reminds me of that song. Hey, Tomusi! Okay, so.
Anyways.
I don't think we need to do a recap. Do we need to do a recap?
Well,
Has it been
we
like a
got
month?
done
Anybody
fighting
confused?
a lot of
Anybody lost? Let's see.
Cinder sprites.
We got
Spark Note.
Riku, we got Uzukai, we got Horakos. We do not have Elena or Vick in the system yet.
I thought I was in there.
In the system?
Hold on, I'll recycle.
System.
Oh, here we go. Launch. I got it.
Nat 20. Roll 20.
Yeah, there we are. There I am. There I am.
There we go.
Oh yeah,
Pai
we
Mei's
were putting
in.
out the
Okay.
fires. I remember now.
We didn't start the fire.
I think we beat up all the guys, right? We just
But
gotta
we
actually
beat
fire
them
out now.
up, and now we'll watch it burn.
No, there's still 2 piles that haven't been totally dealt with.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because one of them belongs to Horakos now.
Yay.
So that's the 3rd pile.
Oh, True Life. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Oh, I mean like these ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, which I will hold on to these tokens for you, Horakos. So
Alrighty.
I'm gonna try and AI generate a better one later. I was gonna do that, and I forgot this weekend. Huh.
No, it's all good. So,
are you joining us, Elena?
Yup. I am.
Yep.
Rebooting or something?
Yeah, my internet's just fucking up real quick.
Fucky wookie.
Sucky ducky.
Hey, yo.
Well, according to my combat tracker here, we were at the beginning of round 4 of the initiative.
Round 4.
Fight! Which brings us to Ophelia.
Mm-hmm.
Since Century, as you guys are basically fighting the fires and everything, Uzukai, Pai Mei, and Cyndall, you guys all see Century just kind of drop. Like a hole in the floor is created, and he just kind of drops out.
Oh no!
But Pai Mei, from where you're standing, it looked more like some type of like dimensional gate.
Oh no, not a plot device.
A plot device. Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to ignore this spooky gate and keep
Oh,
putting
it's
these
gone
fire
now.
outs.
And Ophelia, you're up.
I did throw you your clothes in the last round.
Alright, gotcha. Oh yeah, I remember this. Okay.
Turn you up.
Turn up.
Turn up for what?
It's turned down for what?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use control water.
Okay.
Control water. Oh, sorry, my bad. Shape of water, not control water.
I'll say we did this last time, and if you remember correctly, I told you that it'd be fine to use the cantrip in lieu of like there are water sources around the room, and because you are aquatic in nature, you kind of have like a sense that they're there.
Okay, so I'm gonna use it on what's it called? Use the shape of water on this one, or okay, I'll do it on this one, I guess. Right here.
Oh, okay. Actually, you don't see it right now. Hold on, let me draw a shape. That entire red area is covered in water right now because if you see the square I put up, it's because they opened up the tap and just flooded everything. There, that'll work better. Blue.
Okay.
So you have plenty of resources right now.
3 feet. Can I do like a wave thing? Like a wave going from here all the way till here? Try and get
Make an
this
Arcana
massive-
check.
Okay. $18?
Yeah, there is enough water on the ground. Like normally it's only about 5 feet, but we'll say because how thin it's spread out over the area, you can gather up I'd say a 20-foot area and just kind of surge it forward. It's not going to affect this one up here, but I would say that you put out that fire, and that fire.
Damn. Putting out
Damn, boy.
But it is very taxing as you push this cantrip to the bare minimum, kind of calling on your aquatic bloodline and your own magics to just kind of force the water forward.
Yeah, she's like sort of starting to tire out a little bit.
Anything you want to do with your movement or bonus action?
How many bonus actions do I have left? Ah, fuck. Anyone have a bonus action with them that they haven't used?
a handy one.
Everybody has a bonus action on their turn.
Okay, perfect. Or what about Bardic Inspiration? Sorry, not bonus action. Bardic Inspiration.
Oh.
Has
If I
anyone
remember correctly, Uzuki, you didn't use yours yet,
I have not, no.
Oh, there you
but
go.
she did
Okay.
give you one, I believe.
I'm gonna move closer to here.
Okay.
That's it.
Pai Mei, did you use yours?
I don't remember. I don't know.
He was within 25 and Cyndall's within 20 feet.
We.
Feet.
Was it my turn?
If Ophelia's done, Uzuki's up, and Horakos is on deck. You were at the bottom of the initiative, Pai.
Nice.
So who's next?
If Ophelia's done, Uzuki's up, and Horakos is on deck.
Okay,
done.
can I go ahead and run up this here and jump over to this so that I can get here and kill this thing?
You can make an acrobatics or athletics check to see if you can scale that wall.
I'm gonna make an athletics check.
Do it.
Do it. Do it now.
Nat 20. So 27 altogether.
Yeah, I'd say it's perfectly possible as you leap up onto the boxes, avoiding the fire, and just Pai Mei, you watch as the Dragonborn in almost monk-like glory sails over your head, lands on top of the barrels, digging his claws into the wood and like forcing his way up over the barrel and up onto the ledge.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and attack this dude.
Go ahead.
And I'm gonna attack him twice. So
Oh boy, I'm going through it. Yes, sir.
Well, make the first attack because in
Yeah.
their dormant state, it doesn't take a lot of damage to break them.
25.
That hits.
Alright, so that's 1d plus 7. Eight.
That'll do it.
Alright.
Gaudy.
Duke Erkrind is there in front of you, and he's just like, "Oh, good. There is a fire still behind you, though."
If I shoot it with lightning, will the fire go out?
Somebody hasn't taken.
Make an intelligence save.
I know that it's not gonna work.
Just go ahead and make an intelligence save.
Random magic bullshit. Go.
Alright, fine. Give me a second. An intelligence save. $11.
You know that there is a barrel close to that area, and there's a possibility that hitting that barrel with the lightning and exploding it could cause a effect.
Where's this barrel at? Is it like right in here or over here or up
It's
here?
down here.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my breath weapon to try and hit the barrel and make it explode on this over here.
Okay.
Over here, see?
Over here, sir.
Can you use that with a bonus action?
Yes, I believe so. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
No, I cannot.
We'll go ahead and consider this kind of like the same rules they've been doing with multi attack. So you can substitute an attack. Go ahead.
Okay. What is my breath weapon? Breath weapon is my breath weapon is a dexterity check of 15 DC. So
Yeah, but you're trying to hit an object, so go ahead and just make a dex attack.
okay. 19.
What's the range on that?
It doesn't have a range.
Is it a cone or a line?
It's a cone.
For lightning?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the range on the cone?
A 15-foot cone. Yeah.
I thought lightning was a line.
No, that's lightning bolt. When you take the attack action on your turn, you can replace one of your attacks with an exhalation of magical energy in a 15-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw of 15 or of DC 8 plus your Constitution modifier and proficiency bonus.
I feel like that changed. I wonder if they changed it in D&D Beyond.
I don't think it changed.
Well, if it's not a line, then you wouldn't be able to make it anyway.
It's not a line, so.
Nope, that's it. Horakos, you're up. No, no, you already used your movement.
Alright, since this thing is now under my control, I'm gonna... how small is this thing? Or how big?
I said it's about, it's less than 2 feet. It's more doll-like in nature, like it's about half a halfling. It's quarterling.
Can I stuff it in my backpack?
I mean, currently it's not on fire, so yes.
Alright, if it's not on fire, I'm gonna stuff it in my backpack. If you burn anything in there, I will kill you this time. Now quiet. Is that gonna cost me an action?
I'm gonna say, well, no, I would say that's a free action because you're stowing something. But because of the fact that you basically terrified the fuck out of it last time, I'm gonna say that you're not gonna have to roll anything to control it right now.
Alright, perfect. Alright, since it's in my backpack now, I am going to...
I was right. I looked it up in the player's handbook. Blue Lightning 5 by 30 foot line. They did change it.
Okay.
Sorry. Good.
Let's see, I am going to...
Are you looking up dragon, a blue dragon, or a dragon-born breath weapon?
Dragonborn. I know you're a gem dragon in this version, but that means they changed it when that version came out.
Well, yeah, there you go.
But go ahead. Horakos.
Alright, now I am going to move over here. And this is still a thing right here, right? One of the elemental calls right here.
If it's a pile of coal, hold on. Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on it.
That is a range attack, so it does have disadvantage because it is prone right now.
It is prone. Ooh wee.
Because
Okay.
it's inert. It's basically just laying on the ground.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Let's do it. First roll 13, and that will not hit. I can imagine.
Nope. Well, it hits the floor next to it. Yeah.
Yep. And that's all I can do.
Don't you have 2 attacks at level 5?
I am. Do I just get 2 attacks at level 5 in general, or do I need to be level 5
Elder
in a
class.
specific
Yeah.
class?
No, Elder. Hold
Because I'm
on.
a
What?
level 4 paladin and a level 1 warlock.
No. Hold on. Brain no worky. Riku, do you remember this?
Brain no work.
It's
Yeah.
Warlock goes by level, doesn't it? Not class level, but by player level.
For what? For what? I'm sorry.
Eldritch Blast. Hold on, I'm looking it up.
It should be player level, I think.
Yeah, it's player level. So at 5th level, you do 2 beams at 5th level. Each one is its own individual attack. So you get a second attack
Alright, yeah,
for the
let's do
same
it then.
damage.
Second Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch
First one.
Boy.
I have my
19.
warlock. I have
Second
my warlock,
disadvantage.
but I haven't got to use Eldritch Blast yet.
Second disadvantage is at 16. I can imagine that also doesn't hit.
16 does hit actually because it's inert.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, goody. It takes 3 points of damage.
3. All right.
3.
That will finish it off.
Oh my.
If I can, yeah, they're not very strong when they're inert.
Oh.
You should remember that about yours, because you don't have a way to resummon it right now.
I'll worry about that later.
Alright, so what do you guys do?
We start with
actually,
fire up.
sorry, Horakos, do you have anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Alright, Cyndall, you're up.
She's gonna scream, "Sentry, no!"
Well done.
And
Cream pies everywhere.
then
Oh, Jesus.
The place is still burning.
Yeah, we're gonna rush over to put out the fires. Grab buckets
No,
or whatever.
I was just telling Cyndall.
hold on. Sorry. I had something planned, but I don't think it's not gonna work. So, I'll just take my bucket up and start putting out the fire up on the second level.
Okay, and oh, your bucket. Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check because of your size. Oh yeah, you're fine.
Oh, nice.
You're tiny,
Yeah.
but you're mighty.
Are you related to Mighty Mouse? And then that's gonna basically be all I can do. So,
Nice one.
Very good, very nice.
Okay, so the circular rings. Because where are we? Okay, yep. The circular rings, if they are still sitting in their spot in the rotation, they will recombust.
God damn it, too much
So
busting
even
going
though,
on.
so as you guys are working about the room, these areas light back up,
You know what, Lucas?
Ah.
Screw you.
right? It's almost like it's supposed to be a challenge. Pai Mei, you're up.
Damn. Well, I mean, I already busted these big old boxes up.
Hold on, that won't out last time.
I mean, I feel like all I can do is toss buckets of water on them. Old
That's
kung fu
literally
guy
what you
style.
do, yes. You can make a range attack with the bucket against the fire if you like.
Which is what Dex?
Yes.
Not 20.
All right, where are you throwing it?
Under this. Wait, do you want to do it on the fires that are almost out or the ones that just lit?
Are you asking me or are you asking the party?
I don't know. I mean,
Go for the fires that are out. We need to get these rings out first so they don't recombust.
I'm gonna go for this one then. Over I don't know if you can see where I click there.
Yep, okay. All right, now you can make a secondary attack.
I'm gonna do the same thing, but I don't know. I'm like down here, and this is up there, right? Like this is up
Yeah,
there.
but it's still a range attack.
All right, I'll try it again. Just Dex.
Yep.
Oh, 6.
Cyndall, you get flushed with water.
Now you're fireproof, dude.
Well, thanks.
End of turn. Cooled out up there. Hoo-hoo.
Duke Elric is going.
Have a drink.
Duke Urquin is going to splash Uzuki in the back with water. Just kind of looks up at you and just like, I'm sorry, I tripped. You're gonna try, and he's gonna do it a second time as well, because that's some pretty shitty rolling. That brings to top of the round with Ophelia, round 6.
Okay.
And Uzuki, you're on deck.
Is there still water here?
Yes, the areas where there is blue outlined is water on the deck, on the floor.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cast Shape of Water from here over to here.
Alrighty, you don't need to make an Arcana check 'cause you already succeeded there. So that will put out those 3 fires.
For bonus action, can I throw something?
In what sense?
Oh, never mind. That's
Like a
on
bucket?
the action. Yeah.
Like a bucket? No, I'd allow you to throw 1 bucket because it's there are 2 buckets or two bucket throws within an action. So.
You may have 1 bucket.
And you guys are also
so-
down a player, so.
Yeah, so I'll throw 1 here.
All right, go ahead and make a range attack. Dex
So
with proficiency.
D20?
20 hits.
Huh?
I said 20 hits.
20. No. I said D20.
Oh yes, a d20.
So just saving throw or just a dex?
It's you roll a d20 and then add your dex modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
And it doesn't do damage because it is a liquid source. If it hits, it's out.
So +4. All right. 19 plus 4 is 23.
That'll put it out. It's not hard to put the fire out.
Nice talk.
Uzuki, you're up. Horakos, you're on deck as Ophelia reaches out with her power once again, and the water surges forward into a new area. Let me mark that.
At least she's putting out the fires. We can tack up the rest.
Yeah.
So
There's still the smoldering areas, but
yeah, I'm gonna jump down here, and then jump here, grab a bucket and water, and run over here to put this fire out.
well, just so you know, falling would be 1d6 damage. But go ahead and make an athletics save to see if you cut it in half.
Am I really that high?
Yeah, you're 12 feet in the air.
Hmm.
You climbed up there using your movement.
25.
2 points of damage. For funsies.
Just for funsies.
For shits and giggles.
As you leap the ledge, come down, and you catch your calf on the spigot of what's left with it, breaking it off, and more water just kind of splooged out of the barrel.
I grab my bucket, grab water, and then I'll come down here and put this smolder out.
All right. Go ahead and make your 2 attacks.
23.
All right, that's 1. The second one.
This one over here. $13.
All right, and just so you know, because how thin the water is on the floor around you, to refill your bucket with that amount of water would take a full action.
Okay.
Getting back to the spigot is how you would have to refill your bucket.
Okay.
Anything else?
I can't do anything else because that was my
All
full
right.
movement.
Horakos, you're up, and Cyndall, you're on deck.
Alrighty,
Wrap up
I
these
will
flames.
also go grab a bucket. See if I can get one somewhere. Is there a bucket?
You didn't get one from Urkwind, but there is one sitting where Device used to be, over by the spigot. Over here.
And device
Don't fall in the hole.
Senture, yeah.
I will go over there, grab the bucket. I will fill up with water. And I will try to douse maybe some flames over here if I can.
You can make a range attack because it does have a 30-foot range.
All right, let's make a range attack. Just a general d20 then.
Dex plus your proficiency.
Dex plus my proficiency. Okay.
Making
We're all
people be
proficient in buckets.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm not going to make people try to be proficient in bucketry.
Okay, it's gonna be 14. It's gonna be 14.
14 hits. That's 1.
All right. Can I refill it again for a bonus action? Throw it again.
It is a bonus action to refill, but you've already used your
You don't have 2
action.
attacks.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'll just refill it and end my turn.
Well, no, each bucket has 2 attacks.
Oh, it has 2 attacks. Okay.
So I was saying you don't need to.
Let's see. I should still have like 20 feet of movement, no?
5, 10, 15. You have 10 feet, I believe.
10 feet. 10
Oh, wait,
feet.
you have 30 feet?
Yeah.
So 15, yeah.
15. Okay. I'm gonna go over here then. I'm gonna try dousing this area over here.
Go ahead and
Dexterity.
Yep. With your proficiency.
It's gonna. Never mind. It's gonna be natural 1.
Oh, damn.
As you're running over, you catch the side of this crate right here, sending you sprawling to the floor, and you hear the fire creature in your backpack kind of like chitter nervously, and you feel heat begin to emanate on your back, and there is now flames erupting from your backpack.
Ooh.
I'm gonna. Can I try taking it out and try to maybe can it like calm down or piss its pants so it doesn't?
You can throw the water on yourself. Like dousing it doesn't kill it. It's when it's inert, you break it, then it goes away.
Okay, so then I told you to keep quiet, and then I doused the water on him.
Okay, so you're no longer on fire.
You are
Good.
not a good master.
Cyndall, you are up.
Vengeance paladin.
I'm just gonna flit down to the spigot and then flit back up again and put out the smolders in front of me there.
All right. That's not a range attack because you're standing next to it, so that is out. And let's see, you still have 10 feet of movement, I believe.
I'll just fly down to where Sentry
Do
was.
you want to spend your bonus to refill?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let's see now. That one was just put out. The fire seems to be being contained. It is not spreading. Pai Mei, you're up.
It's bucket
Why am I
1,
like
bucket 2 time. So I think I'm gonna have to move a little bit.
Yeah, you'd have to get to the edge of the square probably. Because you're a dope monk, I would say you could crawl along these boxes for your movement and attack this area or that area.
Okay. I'll do just that then and attack this area.
Stop trying on my map.
The big old bucket of water fall over drunk boy style. I just roll dex on that again.
Dex and proficiency.
Oh, and
Wash,
proficiency?
rinse, and repeat.
Oh yeah, I just clicked the dex button, right? Yeah, 19.
+4? Yep.
Plus proficiency. Yeah.
That is out, and that one is out. Second attack.
The same damn thing.
It's the same damn story.
22.
Actually, I don't think he's adding his proficiency, but it doesn't matter.
No,
He's
he's
already
not.
hitting
Yeah.
it.
I'm just clicking dex. Is there a button I should be clicking?
No, you have to just do it manually.
Mm.
But you're getting an extra 2, so like that second one would have been 24.
Mm-hmm.
Either hits.
Good rolls. Say bye-bye to them fires.
Right.
That's it for me.
He is going to leap 5, 10, 15, 20, land next to Pai Mei. Spend his bonus action, refill. 5, 10, 15 to get there. All right, Duke. Come on, man. Show you're not useless.
Yay, 15!
Yay!
1.
Nice
He
job.
hit 1.
Why did
One.
he get 1?
Huh? He got a 10 plus 5 and a 5 plus 5.
It hit once.
He did a thing.
I rolled 2 d20s. I did the math in my head.
But
he seems very proud of himself as he throws the water over. And then his eyes come face to face with Ophelia, and he begins to scream bloody murder. And he starts yelling, "It's here to eat me! It's here to eat me! Kill it! Kill it! I'll give it 100 gold!" That brings the top of the round with Ophelia.
She just kind of like furrows a brow and just like points at herself.
Me?
Why even I have standards?
oh snap!
All these landlubbers.
Miss Ophelia,
Mhm.
this barrel right here has water in it.
Vibes. Okay, I'm just gonna do shape of water and then just try and encompass these two, if I can.
All right, I'll put those 2 out.
Yeah, and
What
then
about the other one? Was that not enough?
Put them fires out.
I'm counting it as a bucket.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use a bucket.
A
And
bucket.
Better bring a
Okay,
bucket.
you're gonna
Get the
you'll
boys.
you grab a bucket and fill it using your aquatic magic. Go ahead and make a range attack so you can get that last flame.
Alright.
Last flame. Last flame.
Last flame. Last flame.
Okay, 12 plus
It only took
4
7
is
rounds of
16.
initiative. 16?
Mhm.
That will do it. As the smoke is now starting to dissipate, and you can see the Duke is still screaming bloody murder, as he's looking around the shambles of his shop and just going, "All of you adventurers, kill it before it eats me!"
Kill what?
That is enough. She's not going to eat you. Calm down.
Why do we need to kill some? What do we need to kill for you?
He turns around and sees the tiefling walking up, talking, and begins screeching again
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, would
because
you
he didn't
stop?
meet either of them.
I'm
And
gonna
let's
reach down and I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna be like, stop
uh,
screaming.
as you
You're gonna
reach for
shake him?
No, I'm not gonna shake him.
Shake the baby.
Shake the
as
baby.
as you reach for him, because he is a full-grown toad man.
Mm-hmm.
As you reach for him, you watch his eyes become extremely wide and bulbous, and he just they roll back into his head, and he just passes unconscious on top of the boxes.
Can I eat him?
Should we
Cyndall's-
loot the place for our reward?
Did you just say, "Can I eat him"?
At least his finger.
Eat his finger?
Eat his
So
finger.
he was
So
right.
that he won't be
Ophelia.
pointing it at anyone
Ophelia,
anymore.
you cannot eat him.
Why?
We just saved his shop, his factory.
Yeah, well, do you really think that he's going to reward us?
I mean, he can't give a shit if his fingers are eaten off,
And he
right?
can't give a shit right now because he's passed out.
Hmm.
Let's just take his shit and leave.
I have a
But look-
better idea. Why don't you guys just wait outside? We'll collect the reward and share it.
Where we go collect it from, though? We just got one passed out dude and a burnt down / hosed down shop.
I lift my hand and twirl my fingers for a second. I go, "Oh, I've got a way to wake him up."
Murder. The answer is murder.
Murdering somebody does not wake them up.
No?
It puts them to sleep, technically.
It puts them
Horakos,
to sleep forever.
That's a fair point, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Horakos is gonna take a deep sigh, essentially like, "You deal with the situation here. I have something to attend to." As he kind of like goes outside the wear shop.
Technically, outside is over here.
Isn't this outside?
No, that's
Yeah.
the back room.
No, that's outside.
You got the
That's
wrong
where we-
answer.
That's where we
No,
came in
it's-
from.
That's where you guys came in. My apologies.
Yeah, I know, but on the map itself, this is the entrance.
Okay, so I will go in here then.
You came in through the back.
Okay, I'll go in out from the front then.
That works.
Okay, you deal with yours. I'm gonna have a look at my little thing after you're done with the frog dude.
While this is all happening, I'm like jumping on the like spot on the floor where Seven disappeared and like screaming Seven, and I'm like pounding on it with my little fists.
There you go.
She's the only one that's actually worried.
Who?
She's probably the only one that cares about him.
Cyndall is worried because Adventure 7 just disappeared.
Pai Mei has a sneaking suspicion I'll see him in 3 to 4 weeks.
Hold on a sec.
You know
Oh
what?
no!
It's as if this has happened before.
It's as if this isn't a common occurrence. Considering we're already missing one. One other.
Take a big old swig of my jug and give a big old hearty old man fart.
Give an old man fart. Is that right?
Yep, a
Give
good
it-
day's work for a good day's fart. And that's end of my role playing interaction with this situation.
Better answer then.
So, I'll sit here and I'll start tickling the frog's cheek.
Tickle
To try and
the
wake him
frog.
He's like caressing it.
And then
You're
if
like-
he doesn't wake up, I'll just give him a hard smack, no damage.
There's
No,
like
it wakes-
jazzy sax
wakes
music in the
him
background.
as you gently caress his cheek,
No,
tickling
no.
underneath his chin.
I'm not
He-
caressing him, motherfucker.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
No, I didn't say caress. That was Riku. I said
Oh,
tickle.
my fault.
I said the brat.
Coochie
I'm sorry,
coochie
what-
coo.
What's the difference between caressing and tickling?
I use one finger to tickle.
Yeah.
And
Did
you
I
use
say
your
2
whole
fingers?
hand to
Consent.
caress.
Better make it 3.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay, so you're using one finger on the toad man, if I'm hearing this correctly.
I'm
Oh,
actually using my claw to tickle his cheek.
Okay. His eyes slowly flutter open, and he kind of looks at you and goes, Did you kill it?
I don't know why we need to kill members of our party, so no.
They weren't with you when you got here.
Well,
As
yeah,
he
but
kind
they're
of sits
members
up
of
and
our
shakes his
party.
head.
You're not invited to my party.
We had to split up
They're
to get
there.
over here.
Fine, whatever. He looks around his shop and just goes, well, it could be worse. The fire's out at least.
Yeah, and you have
But
one
what
of
about
the...
Century?
I look over at Cyndall and I go, I have a sinking suspicion that he'll be back within time.
I was Century the metal man,
Yes, he was.
and you lost him to the flames.
No, he disappeared into the floor.
Oh, okay, good. Then I don't have to pay his death gold. That's good.
I mean, technically, he is dead.
No, not be so hasty.
He isn't.
Do you
He
want?
isn't. He isn't technically alive.
Well, we don't know he's
So-
technically dead either.
No, he's a robot.
So do you want to try and lie to him, or do you want to try and persuade him that death is a malleable concept?
Yes,
Which one?
both at the same time. Try
I'll
to
tell you what.
persuade.
One person can roll
Wow.
deceit, and another person can roll persuasion.
I'll roll persuasion.
Can I help that?
No.
23 for persuasion.
Are you gonna try showing like the frog your teeth or something?
No, I'm trying to convince him that the robot man is actually dead. and
Ruben
wasn't
dead.
alive at all.
There's no such
Does
thing
any-
as Ruben.
Does anybody want to roll deception against this?
She'll roll, but then afterwards she's gonna go outside too.
Oh,
No. Hold on.
go.
17.
Nice.
He looks at Ophelia. He looks at Uzuki as she's leaving, with Horakos, and just kind of looks back and forth and goes, "Well, he was lost. I'll give you that. I'll give you half his death gold. How about that?
That works.
Because technically he should still be alive, and if I gave you all of his death gold, well, then you'd owe me, and then it'd be a problem. Then you have to come back and pay me again, and that'd just be a whole waste of time."
We'll work with that.
All right. Well, as for you brave adventurers helping me save my shop, I have this. And he pulls out a brass brooch shaped like a fly. And as you look at it, the wings slightly flutter.
I will take that from him.
Now, that may look simple in nature, but what that is a present. And if you give that to the king, it will gain favor with him.
Oh. So
I
this
was
is
originally
important.
going to give it to King Gullop myself, the 19th, but unfortunately, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I have to deal with this now.
But it could have been a lot worse. So I'm glad we could at least help with that.
He also gives you 10 gold.
Woo.
And as you watch as he does this, he takes off his hat and he reaches into it. You can hear like the sound of like tons of coins moving around inside the hat. And he pulls out like a handful and he begins counting and he gets to about 10. You can see there's a couple of platinum and some silver mixed in. He brushes those away and goes, 10 gold. And he hands it over to you.
I'll take it from him. And
And
I'll
he
pocket
puts
it.
the hat back on his head.
All right, now before
Well,
we get out of here, is there
Unless
anything
you
else?
want to... Huh? What?
I was about to say, before we get out of here, is there anything else that we can help you with real fast?
Well, unless you're looking for more gold, and he kind of tips his hat a little bit and goes, I tend to have plenty of it.
Give me your fucking money.
Give me your money, bitch! No, I'm just kidding.
Shake down on the frog.
No, I think what we have is good.
I mean, if you are looking for more gold, though, I do have a request.
What's the request?
If you could bring me the head of Morgort, a knight of the warts, who was responsible for the fire damage you see about the building right now, I would be much appreciative. Say in the realm of 200 gold.
What was his name again?
Morgort.
Morg-
And it was and actually it's a she, just so you know.
M-O-R-
That way you don't kill the wrong. Morgort.
Okay.
She used to be a knight of the warts, but well, let's just say she decided to pick the wrong team. And she destroyed most of my shop and set fires with the damn Sir Taliver, a fairy dragon. Stole off one of my balloons with Wigglewog. But I hear
Yeah,
he
that
died in
Wigglewog.
the crash.
Wiggle, wiggle,
So,
wiggle, wiggle, wall.
I just have. Yes, very amusing. I just have. I just have the desire to have her head on my mantelpiece, is all.
All right, sounds good. If we run into her, we'll take her head.
Yeah,
Right.
sure, bro.
And I'll give you an extra gold for each finger and toe you bring as well.
Oh, cool.
20 gold.
Yeah.
For fingies.
For
Ooh-wee.
fingies.
So 200 gold for the head and 20 gold for the hands and the feet. I say that's pretty fair, isn't it?
If we bring you all 10 fingers and all 10 toes, can we make that an even 222? 222 gold?
He looks at you and he kind of looks over your clothes and goes, "A man of taste. I understand the need for roundness."
Yes.
Agreed. And he sticks out a flippered fin.
I'll take his flippered fin and I'll shake it.
It's moist.
Okay. Go ahead and make note that you've accepted the quest to kill Morgort, the former Knight of Warts.
Magort, Knight of Wart.
Morgort.
Meanwhile,
Wart.
I'm gonna be outside.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
I'm gonna be going outside. I'm gonna take a quick look around, see if anybody's looking by any chance.
The area is pretty. I'm gonna say you guys go out the same way you came in. So, well, no, you can't. You went out the front, so we'll just move you around over here. I'm gonna say there's a couple of people out on the. Oh, whoa, that was weird. A couple of people. Yeah, I started moving the pieces and I started stretching.
And they got bigger and bigger.
Yeah. There are some people out on the water, but they're kind of shrouded in the fog that's over there.
Okay, so I'm gonna find like a neat little corner. I'm gonna squat down. And I'm gonna take this little animated coal out of my backpack.
The only one that's near you is Ophelia, so unless you want to move away from her, you're pretty much secluded.
Oh, Ophelia came with me?
She said she did.
Oh,
Are you still doing that?
It's like she didn't come in yet.
No, outside.
Because, yeah, I know. Like, there's that little delay inside, so technically speaking, Horakos has some time alone before Ophelia comes out.
Okay, you're alone then.
Alright, yeah. So I take this thing outside, and I take a quick brief look over it. What exactly... Who sent you here? Where did you come from?
It seems kind of like scared, hiding in the folds of your. Did you say you took it out?
Yeah, I took it out.
Okay, well, as you pull it out of your backpack and you're asking these questions, the mist just kind of sizzles along its skin. You can see its fire kind of diminish a little bit, like its internal heating source, because it's not openly flaming right now. It looks up with you, and Infernal just goes, "I was summoned. A charm called me. A doorway opened in the realm of fire, and the plane of fire, and we just danced through. I mean, you don't get often chance to burn things on the material plane.
I see. So it is just pure chance that you came here.
Not chance. We were summoned.
Do you know by
The
whom?
charm. Whoever
Who set the
held
charm?
whatever magic device it was on. I'm not magical. I'm just me.
Do you saw who had the charm?
Mm, no, all I saw were things to burn, and I'll burn for you. I'll burn anything you like.
I'll burn for you, baby.
Damn.
Shit, that's a stuff. Who got that? Got me moist over here. Very well. You will burn for me.
You need to name me though, Master.
Ah, I see. You do not
By
come with
naming me,
name.
we'll be bound together, and then, if you have the right ritual, you could summon me back if something were to happen to me. And maybe even if you like, I could bring a friend or two.
I give like a questioning. I give a questioning look. Is this thing like trying to trick me in some way?
Roll insight.
Let's roll insight. 12.
It doesn't have facial features. It's kind of like almost like a doll made out of rock.
But does it give like a
you don't-
intonation or something like that?
I understand what you're asking. Hold on. It doesn't seem like it's trying to be clever, but it just seems greedy. Like you saw how many coal beings were around that workshop, and you have a feeling it probably enjoys being around others of its type. It seems genuine in its ideology, basically, not deceptive.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look at this thing. Listen, some of your friends, might come over. Depends on how good you are yourself. You understand this, no?
Yes, master. All I do is I burn.
Good, and you will burn for me, and you will listen to me, to every word that I command. If not, I will dump you in the water over there, and I kind of like show him like the whole like swampy area, lakey thing.
He looks at the water and goes, "That would destroy me, but then you wouldn't have me, and I would return to the plane of fire."
And if you don't listen to me, you won't get to burn anything, and you will take a bath.
I understand what you're saying, master, but there is one other thing. If you want to keep me on the plane, you do have to feed me. If I don't consume things to burn on a regular basis, then I might as well my internal fire will just dissipate, and I'll go back to the plane regardless.
So what do you eat then?
Anything that burns, master.
He's a perfect campfire.
It's essentially what I was thinking when I got him, but yeah. Very well.
I'm not greedy. Just once a day, something roughly my size, some wood, a creature. I love to hug things. And when I hug them, they burn.
I take a look around. Is there like a plank of wood or something for this thing to eat?
There's a lot of like moss dried logs and things like that stacked along the edge of the building. You get the feeling they're used for like planking boards, but probably dried out and used for kindling, things like that.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll take one of those pieces and just toss it to it.
As you toss it to it, it wraps its arms it wraps its arms around it and just brings it into a hug, and you can watch as it just smolders and crackles, and as the fire gets deeper and brighter, it seems to almost like vibrate with pleasure as it just consumes the wood until there's nothing but ash. But the ash doesn't fall away. It goes into his mouth. It sucks the ash in. He just kind of, thank you, master. Now, about my name, because if you don't bind me, I'll be forced by the will of the charm to go back at the end of this day.
Very well. Your name, and I'm gonna name this thing in Infernal. In Infernal, its name is gonna be Cole, which in common tongue would be Anglis. I'm just like making this up for essentially from whatever from the Lithuanian language.
I got you. He looks at you and goes, real imaginative.
Don't push it.
Yeah, now pushing, master. That will work. I am Onclus.
Okay.
As he does this, he kind of curls into himself, his arms and legs folding into his body, and he just kind of stays. He kind of takes on this sort of like, almost like a carved rock statue of a sitting child, with its head bowed, and the fire just kind of diminishes to a point where the rock is just warm now.
Fascinating. Anyway,
He took
Stay-
that as in his dismissal. So unless you wish, if you wish for him to keep communicating with you, he'll wake up again.
no. I'm gonna just take a look at him in this form and put it back in my backpack.
Okay. At that point, Ophelia coming out of the building. I'm guessing she finished putting on her clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, fool, she butt naked.
She nakey wakey.
Oh, hold on. I think Ophelia's got a situation.
Okay.
Did you take my shit, Elena? I'll beat your ass.
Oh Jesus. No.
Well, for the sake of time, you guys all come out of the closet.
Ah, you gay. I got him.
Uzuki kind of gets you guys up to speed on the quest that he's accepted on behalf.
However, we are not going to kill her because apparently she's working with our fairy dragon friend that we saved. So I think we want to find her and get her to help us.
Who are we getting exactly?
Her name is Morgort, I think is what he
Morgort, yeah.
Margaret.
said. Morgort, a knight.
Murder.
Matt Damon.
Morgort, a knight of Wart.
Matt Damon.
Or she used to be a knight of Wart.
I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome
You're
back.
fine.
Go ahead with
Right.
the roleplay. We can do a little rewind.
Rewind.
So Ophelia gets out. She's coughing a little bit because she inhaled probably a lot of smoke. Just wanted some fresh air. Ooh. Hold on. Heck. Where's Horakos? Like, would she immediately see him?
He said he went off and found a corner, so I'd say he'd see you first.
Yeah, and I'm essentially just gonna, conclude my business with little Unclus. And I am, you're just gonna walk over to Ophelia. Quite a situation that was back down there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was.
Are you okay? You sound like you still have smoke in your lungs.
Yeah, a little. A little bit of water won't help.
Understandable.
How about you?
I am perfectly fine.
Your businesses are all good?
Just had to check on a few of my belongings, see if they weren't, soaked or necessarily burned up. But, everything was perfectly fine. I'm obviously keeping a secret of the little fucking thing.
Insight check.
Inside check.
Go ahead. Versus his deception.
Insight.
Hot player on player insight.
Shit.
Clicking with
Nah,
the inside button.
5.
I got an 8, yeah.
5
Terrible.
versus
Yeah,
8.
she just kind of slowly nods, like, okay.
You're more distracted by the ash in your hair to notice he's being weird.
Mm.
Hold on,
But,
let me get that for you. Like I started kind of like getting the ash out of her hair.
she just kind of like low-key freezes. Panic.
The jazzy sax music comes back.
Oh, God.
At that moment, the rest of the party comes through the door. and Cyndall sees this kind of like almost like Polaroid moment.
Yeah, she just kind of she's the her there's like a tint to
You guys,
her cheek
you guys,
a little bit, and she just like kind of holds her hair like I think I got it. Thanks though.
Very well.
do you guys anime style jump away from each other? Or?
Okay,
And then
so
he pushes up his glasses.
We will talk later.
all right, so Ophelia,
Definitely.
to catch you up real quick, we were basically just hired to find a female frog named Morgort, who is a former knight of the Wart, but I don't think we want to.
Good.
I don't think we want to actually kill her because she is a friend of our fairy dragon friend.
Okay.
So I think eventually we are going to come back and kill this guy. At that point, you can eat him.
Okay.
Are we just okay? Very
I don't
well.
want to eat him anymore. I lost my appetite. It's okay.
Well, that's when
I'll
we
kill
come
him.
back. That's when we come back.
All right. I need to go for about 5 minutes, so I'll be back. You guys carry on.
5-minute break.
So
If people need to go to the bathroom or get a cigarette, you could take a break right now.
All right, I'm gonna be right back.
yeah,
Vibes.
let me
Okay.
go ahead
Be
and
right back.
pause the recording real quick.
Give me a chance to read ahead a little.
Let's go.
So you all head forward.
Uh-huh.
There is a bridge leading out into the fog.
Are you gonna change maps?
I thought I already did.
Nope.
Yep.
I've got the map. I'm seeing the map of like the small building, and we're like on the docks outside the building.
Yeah, that's the map.
I'm not seeing that.
Refresh your shit.
You're seeing the wrong thing then.
Okay. Apparently
Refresh
I'm in
your shit.
game mode. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
It's when we were trying to fix the maps, which I haven't fixed this one yet because there will be no combat on it, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. That works.
This Bamf right here spent almost 2 hours troubleshooting the system with me so I could make proper maps in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Can't tell if we're dumb or not. Took us 2 hours. So, do you guys head over the bridge? It is in the direction that you were told to go.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move this here for the funsies.
I'm just sitting on Pai Mei's shoulder now, but I don't look quite as happy as when I'm on Sentry's shoulder.
That's fair. I don't look very pleased about it either.
The flat wood plank bridge, which spans an arm of the lake, is lined on one side of rows by bullywog heads on spikes. At the center of the bridge is a small figure sitting with its feet dangling over one side. The figure appears to be talking to itself in bemoaned tones, but then the severed bullywog's heads nearby erupt in a cacophony of voices.
All right, sorry about that.
Some indignant and others sympathetic. A few in more distant row yell, "What? I couldn't hear what they said."
What the shit?
What the hell?
What the hell was that?
What the hell?
This is some straight up labyrinth bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It gets that way, man. Like,
I feel like it is, but it do what it do.
The Feywild, man.
I look at one of the severed heads and I go, "What the hell are you? Where's your body at?"
It looks back at you and goes, "Ah, look at that! A walking piece of shit!"
Ha!
What, really?
Look at that! A dead man! I push his head off the spike.
It tumbles into the water, and another one goes, "See that? That's what you get, George! That's what you get for being a fucking twat!"
Oh no,
And
British talking heads.
You can see, like, it's Gurgle laughing from underneath. Sitting, like I said, sitting on the bridge is a creature. I think I think Cyndall, you've seen this before. I believe you saw this creature in a vision, if I remember correctly. Cyndall?
Talk to David Byrne.
I thought you were gonna say something more.
Oh no, I was just trying to see if I was correct or not. But didn't you see this in one of the visions?
Not that I recall.
Okay. Then moving forward, as if you're not, there is a scarecrow-like creature with claws on its hands and a gourd sitting on its head, and it turns and looks at all of you and goes, "Hello."
Is this Jack O'Lantern?
That's not my name.
What's your name?
They call me Clapperclaw, but I think it's more to make fun of me. And all the heads kind of laugh and just like, "Yeah, fucking twat."
I turn to
These
the
heads
heads
and their
and go,
twat words.
I turn to the heads and go, if you want me to throw you all in the water, keep it up.
Full intimidation with disadvantage.
You can't scare heads.
What are they gonna do? They ain't gonna tell nobody.
Yeah, there's mer people down there that'll eat their heads.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't have done that. He's just a head.
12.
12. Several of them laugh at you and just go, "We're frogs and we're dead."
And I just start flipping them one by one into the water.
As you're doing that, you watch as Clapperclaw, who's currently like fishing off the side, slowly starts to reel one of the heads in that bit his hook, and he sighs and takes it off and puts it back on the pole and goes and puts his pole back in the water.
I think we should give you a better name than Clapperclaw because these guys are assholes, and I flicked the thing. I picked the dude's the frog's head up, and I actually chuck it further into the water.
As you reach out and grab it, he goes, "Wait! I can tell you about my reign as king of the moon." Wow! Wow! Clapperclaw kind of looks up and goes, "Oh no, they didn't name me. That's just the name I've been given." And he kind of holds up his pincers and just and does the little claw thingy.
Name him James
yeah,
Corden.
but your head, it kind of reminds me of a jack-o'-lantern. So I think we should call you Jack.
But this isn't my
second
head.
that motion.
It doesn't
Jack
matter
is
what
the
your
name?
head is. Doesn't matter who
Well-
the head belongs to. We could still call you Jack because it's better than Clapperclaw.
Well, I mean, I'd like my real head back, though.
And what's your real head?
Oh, my real head is amazing. It's
Real head Ted.
Real head
it's a
Ted.
it's stop that. It's a skull, and it's got like these giant antlers on it, and it just kind of stretches up.
So it's a skull with antlers that stretch up.
Well, I mean, when you put it that way.
Is it a-
As he's talking, what you guys realize is you all understand him. He's not speaking Sylvan. But you're not seeing lips move or mouth move or anything like that. The voice is coming from between your own ears.
I know what what being talked to psychically feels like, so I'm not. Kind of figured that's what it was. So is your head like a deer's head or goat's head or a horse's head or something like that? You said it had antlers on it.
Yeah, it's a stag skull.
And were you
I
born
mean-
from this stag skull?
Maybe. I mean, this head kind of gets me around, and he knocks on it, and you can hear like there's like clinking sounds of something inside of it moving around.
So are you like a spirit or something that's just inhabiting this thing?
He kind of looks at you and goes,
Aren't we all?
"I never really thought about what I am." And he looks like he's trying to think really hard, and all of a sudden he looks up with his sightless gaze and goes, I was a child. I was a child, and I was running from a creature, this Nightshade. That's the name, Nightshade. And I was running from her, and she took what I am and kind of made it into this, and she wanted me to do bad things, like not just like hurt people or steal things, but like skin people alive and like
That's bad.
take pieces of their bodies and like cook them. It's all weird, but I fled. I ran away, and when I got here, I was attacked by this mean rabbit with this blue scarf, and it stole my head.
The rabbit stole your head?
And I think it stole my memories.
We've had a run-in with a couple of rabbits not too long ago, no?
Yeah, I
Ophelia,
think
you
that was the
I
recognize-
want to know a rabbit
You-
or two.
Yeah, Ophelia, you recognize the description of Agdon's long scarf and the actual scarf that you are wearing about your body now.
I never heard of this man in my life.
Roll deception.
As you very calmly tuck the scarf in. One of the heads goes, "Oh, don't listen to him. He's just a whining little bitch. You listen to me.
You're a whining
I am
little head.
Not little." And he turns and looks at you, and you can see like
Wait,
the
didn't I
eyes
knock
don't.
the head
Right,
into the
below
water?
average. My bad.
I mean, I didn't think you knocked them all off.
I knocked all of them. I said one by one. I flicked them into the water.
Okay. Then I take that information back, and I guess I have nothing to say then.
So we actually ran into some Harrigans not too long ago. If they have your,
Did you
if
see
they-
my skull?
did we see his skull? Do we recall seeing it?
I might have.
Person would have seen it.
Who?
I might have.
Ophelia, you try to think, and you don't remember seeing any skull in his belongings when you were rifling through.
Hmm.
It just kind of goes back to
We
fishing
did
in the
not-
water. You see it. It reaches down and reels back one of the heads and puts it back on the stick, and it kind of spits water out.
I take the head and I just chuck it as far as I can.
Clappercar looks at it and goes, "That's a good toss."
Thank you. So
Kiss her.
we do know the Harrigans that took your skull.
You were saying... Hold on a second, Ginsu.
Okay.
You were saying, Vic?
I said kiss her.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Anyways, we do know the Harrigans that took your head. Was it the skull that they took?
My head was a skull.
Okay. We could possibly.
It's a glorious stag skull with really big antlers that stretch out, and it was really scary, but it was also me.
Yeah, I'm sure if you went back.
Oh!
and-
Tither and hither! Tither and hither!
Tither and who's Tither and
Tither and
hither?
hither.
It gets up and it like very excitedly starts to reach for your hand with one of its claws, just snapping as it goes for it.
Does it look like the snapping would hurt my hand?
Unsure?
Okay, well, I'll make sure he doesn't snap his claws around me, but I will grab his wrist so he can lead me forward.
No, I know the way. I remember. I know the way from hither to tither.
Yes, I'm grabbing your wrist so you can lead the way.
No. I mean, like I can, like if you guys need to get from hither to tither,
Yes, we do.
like right
Tether
now.
on, good brother.
Well,
Then
it's
let's
simple.
go.
If you can
Lead the
get
way.
back my, if you can get my head back, I'll take you.
I do believe we can at least give you information to get your head back and a way to get your head back.
As you say that, his shoulders kind of slump over and he just sighs and sits down and picks up his fishing pole again and starts fishing for another frog's head. He looks over at the rest of the party and goes, "They're annoying, but they're at least someone that will talk to me."
Well, we're talking to you right now.
Ophelia just rolls her eyes.
Look,
She's like,
kid, we can get your head back. We'll just have to do it after we get done with what we're planning right now.
What's Ophelia say?
you don't want to know what I hear because it's not going to make you feel better.
The voices inside her head tell her to smash the pumpkin.
Don't do that. That's not nice.
Say, talk to yourself. That'll be the
I
only
can
one
make
that'll
a
listen
good
to that
fucking
sob
pie out of
story.
you.
Say what,
Clapper
Ophelia?
Claw just kind of makes eye contact with you, Ophelia, and just like, I understand that. I used to be the voices in people's heads too.
You're currently the voices.
Oh, I
inside
got a
our
great
heads.
idea. I hit him with the old guy wisdom drop. Hey there, young man, let me tell you a story about heartbreak and romance, creativity and war. And I go on this long, rambling, drunken old guy rant and just spiral out of control where I kind of forget what I'm talking about 2/3 of the way through, but somehow keep repeating the same things over and over. And it doesn't seem to ever end, and he doesn't seem to ever have a morale or an ending. I ramble on and so forth until prompted to stop.
I don't know how long you guys let that go on for, but Clapper Claw won't stop you as he just kind of like nods his head. As he does, you hear the rattling of the copper coins inside.
Pai Mei,
Um,
Pai Mei, stop, man.
And he
Stop.
fishes 2 more fish heads out of the river and sets them down.
Fish.
You know, they say 2 fish heads in the bush
Sorry,
is better than
frog
1
head.
in the hand, but not 3 in the tree. And let me tell you about Pai Mei's decree. And so on and so forth.
Pai
So-
Mei.
You hear
There was that time where I peed myself at the woman's ball.
You hear
Boy, that was a
a,
hoot.
Ball?
you hear a psychic laugh coming from a Clapper Claw, and he's just like, "You remind me of some of the older heads."
I tell a story completely unrelated to heads, but he just felt like he had to tell it so bad that he was willing to poop on the subject and move past what he had to say what he's got to say. Because
You're talking.
so have to be talking to anybody who will listen.
As you're talking, Clapper Claw picks up one of the heads and hands it to you. So now you're telling the story to the head and just kind of like wander off a little bit.
The head's like, make it stop, make it stop.
So, Jack, we can actually get your head back. That is not.
He
a
looks
problem.
around
We
and goes,
know
"Who's Jack?"
You. I named you.
I'm Jack.
Yes, I named you Jack.
I didn't ask for a name. You can't give me for something I didn't ask for.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
think
gonna give
Jack
it to
is
you
a cool
anyways.
name. You should probably take it. Way cooler than Clapper Claw.
Yeah,
That sounds
Jack
like a
is way
fucking
better than
STD.
Clapper Claw.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check, Ophelia.
Yeah, of course.
With
it's
advantage
Ophelia.
because we were doing.
That's
this
not how that
together.
works.
Yes, it is.
That's not how that works.
College,
Yes,
we
it
called
is.
her Flappy Jaw, and we all loved her.
19?
Kind of mulls it over for a second and goes, "I guess Jack's as good as anything else. It
Jack-
still
That's
doesn't
fair.
feel like my name.
Jack is a lot better.
Jack Claw.
Dude.
Clapper Jack.
Clapper Jack. Nice.
Jack Crow.
Clapton Jack.
Clapton.
Clapton
Clapton
Jack.
Jack.
Clapton Jack. Yes.
Players.
But anyways, we know who has your head, or at least who had it the last time you've seen it.
Well, who?
The group of Harrington rebels. If
Well,
can...
I already knew that. I told you that. Agdon
Yeah.
stole my head.
But we're friends with them.
He gets a little scared and kind of like shies away.
No. We're not mean people. We actually worked on becoming friends with them so they wouldn't try to rob us, and then we had to fight and kill all of them and all this shit. So we're on good terms with them, and we can help you get your head back.
Okay, well, if you want to go get my head, I'll wait here.
Oh, that's a long distance back.
Well, then I guess I'm just stuck. And he goes back to fishing.
Put him in your backpack.
Damn, he's annoying.
How big is Clapperclaw?
He's a small construct, so he's about... I'd say he's about 8 to 10 inches taller than the animated Cole. Unclus.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick up Clapperclaw by the scruff of his shirt. I'm gonna pick him up, and we're gonna go.
Make a strength or athletics check.
18.
As you try to steal a child.
She carries him lovingly into the sunset across the bridge.
I got a 22 to avoid you. So as you reach for him, he rolls off and grabs the side of the bridge with his claw and just kind of swings under it. So now all you can see is the claw. And you hear his voice in your head going, "I thought you said you weren't mean."
Yeah, we're gonna take you with us so that once we're done, we can go get your head.
I'm not going after them. They'll steal the rest of me.
No, we're gonna go after the people we're supposed to go after, and then we're gonna go talk with our friends to get your head back.
I'll tell you what, I'll stay here, and you can bring me my head, and when you do, I'll gladly take you where you want to go. If you want to go there.
What do you guys think? Should we just leave him to his own devices because he's not one to help us?
Throw him in the device hole.
I mean, we do need to get to Tidder and Tidder.
Yeah, but I'm sure we can find another way.
We just gotta go get his head. Let's get it.
Yeah, but that's
that's the thing. Ophelia doesn't remember seeing the head. And Ophelia, to be clear, if he would have had a stag's head in his tent, one, you would have found it, and two, he would have showed it to you. He would have been very proud of it.
Ah.
Like he was displaying all of his prizes and his trophies in between his rather pitiful lovemaking sessions.
Oh, they were terrible.
Roll for hand job.
Bummer.
But the scarf is nice.
Roll for a hand job.
Bruh.
Scarf's nice.
Alright.
Yeah,
so do you tell Uzukai this? Or are you going to continue allowing him to think you need to go track down the Harrigan band?
Yeah, no, she'll tell Uzukai.
Well, I guess I was wrong. Shit. Okay. Well, bye, Jack. And I guess we're gonna just head off because he's not gonna help us anyways.
As you guys walk down the plank, he just kind of whispers in your heads as you leave, going, "Bring me my skull, and I will serve. Those are the deals of the contract."
Oh fuck! We made a contract?
If we get his head, it's a contract. If we don't, it's not.
I mean, I guess I could go back and get it.
No, we don't have time to backtrack, unfortunately. That's too much time.
We will have to
find it again. The Harrigans did not have the skull.
Yeah.
Because I do not want you guys trouncing back into the forest to go search for them.
Well, maybe they know where they put it or something.
Oh,
I mean, that is true. They would have the knowledge of what happened to it.
Well, there we go.
So yeah, go after him. I don't care.
Well,
I'll come up with some other monster to throw at you.
No, I think we should just keep moving forward.
I mean, we never did figure out the stilt walkers, and we also didn't. I didn't get to throw Baba Yaga's cabbage at you yet, so.
Jesus, we're going forward. We're not going back.
Yeah.
It's up to
We're
you
not
guys.
going
I'm
back.
down for it. Let's go.
No. Let's go
No.
forward.
Alright, forward it is.
Forward unto dawn.
A grand marble gazebo stands atop a mound of soggy earth. Its white stone streaked green with algae, the support pillars have sunken deep into the muck, unveiling so that the domed canopy now sits askew. Short steps ring the gazebo, leading to a raised floor where the bullywogs, dressed in shabby clothing, lounge on pillows that can be seen from where you are on the hill. Among them, a harpist sends forth delicate notes that mingle with the murmured croaking of gathered nobles. On a dais, a flabby bullywog wearing a crown of woven lily flowers sits on an ornate throne with his legs folded under him. He has a large leather-bound book open across his lap and is mouthing the words he reads on the pages. Without looking up, he speaks to his audience. He says, "Have you no herald to announce your presence before King Gallop the 19th?" He slams the book closed as if to punctuate his question, regarding you for the first time. Sleepy bullywog guards standing around their monarch snap to attention and ready their weapons.
Is this the king?
I thought we had a herald. Didn't we have some dork who was following us?
No.
What?
One of the attendants walks over to you and goes, "Do you have a name that you wish to be addressed as a group?"
I don't
Alright, we
believe
never
we have a
passed it.
name as a group, but I am Uzukai Dokida, and I
Should we
give
make a
a slight
name?
bow.
I want to make a name.
If you want to make a name, go ahead.
Let's make a name.
What would you want the name to? What would be a good name for us?
The Witchlighters!
Turns and looks at the king and goes, "They might be a moment, my lord."
Yes, me lord.
What about the
So he
miscreants?
oh, nice. So he pulls out his book and goes back to reading.
The Big Five. 6?
The
7.
5, 6, or 7 or 8.
I think we should
5,
be
6,
called.
7, 8.
No, that might be a little too long. I like the miscreants though, but
Miscreants is interesting.
Varmints?
The Mythscreants?
the Misfits.
Misfits. I like Misfits.
We are the Misfits, then, apparently.
I ain't no misfit.
But being a misfit is good. You get to hang out with us. We're the misfits.
The Geriatric Alcoholics.
But you're the only
That's
geriatric here. Unfortunately, Pai Mei, you're the only geriatric here.
Yar.
Alright, so who votes for the misfits?
If we have
I
nothing
do the
else, then I
Misfits.
suppose. I do the Misfits, and I suppose.
We can
Mhm.
always change the name later if we come up with something better.
I'm not married to it, but I've got anything better.
Alright, so I'll turn and I'll bow and I go, "We are the misfits."
Uzuki and the Misfits. Understood.
Are you the fucking
you-
head of the band? This
Sounds like a
guy's been
hip
singing
80s
over
rock
here.
band.
I'm over here on fucking bongos or some lame shit.
Over here on life support.
The herald walks over into the circle of stones and goes, "My lord, I present to you Uzuki and his misfits." And this time the monarch slowly closes the book and goes, "You may enter."
So I'm guessing we just slowly walk in.
You can. What do you guys do?
I cannot remember.
We approach? Yeah.
I cannot remember the king's name.
You can make an intelligence save.
What is your name? What is your favorite color?
Favorite color?
19.
19. You remember it's King Gullop the 19th.
King
Ironically.
King Gullop the 19th.
Take a note of that.
It's not often that we have
What was
visitors.
What was your name again, sir? I'm sorry, we kind of missed that.
Who are you talking to?
The king himself. Your Highness.
I just told you the king's name. You remembered it.
Oh,
Are
and
you asking
Gullop the
again
19.
So
to
this
try
is-
and? Are you trying to neg him? Like, are you trying to make him think he's not important? Like, what are you doing?
No. I'm saying we didn't hear because we were a little distracted. I didn't catch the name he gave us.
No, the DM told you the
But the
name.
DM told you that
Okay.
you did remember.
Yeah,
Well-
you remember that his name was Gullop the 19th.
I mean, we were looking for a specific king before when we were first arrived here, and the Bullywogs told us about him. That's the name that I was
Gullop the
trying to.
19th.
Okay. So this is the guy we're trying
No,
to
it's
win
the
favor
other
with.
king. This is the king they have on Tuesdays. This is the king they have on Thursdays. You're too late. Sorry.
Okay. So. Shit, I lost my train of
We do
thought.
not have visitors that often to our lovely town of Downfall. What gathers you upon my throne?
We are here for information about the Hourglass Coven.
As you openly say that, there is a lot of hushed and angry whispers. The king looks about and goes, "What do you wish to know of the coven?"
I'll actually pull out the brass brooch and present it to him. Before we discuss that, I do have a gift for you.
Okay. One of the retainers walks forward and takes the brooch and hands it over to the king, and the king looks and goes, "You've done service to Urkrend, haven't you?"
Yes, we actually saved his factory not too long ago, like 20 minutes ago.
Good. Because other than that, he looks around at the other bullywogs that are trying to now pretend to be sleepy, and they are definitely awake. Other than that, my reign has been successful in all ways, hasn't it? There's a murmur of, "Yes, me lord, yes, me lord, yes, me lord." He's just like, "Only recently have I had issues with Sir Taliver's escape and the theft of one of Barbelona's prized balloons. And I will not have my authority questioned because of other people's accents." You see that he's
There's a
gripping
lot
the
of
book.
doubt in your rule.
God, Ophelia.
As you say that, you watch as his slivered hands grip the book tightly, and he goes, "Yes, I have enemies everywhere.
How dreadful.
But you might be solutions. If my snakes are to be believed, you were assisting in the capture of Sir Tulliver?"
Yeah. In a sense, he
Yeah,
actually
that's what's up.
he actually got away from us. So is this Tulliver the Harrigan or Televa or Sir Televa the Fairy Dragon?
I think Televa.
Because Telliver is the Harrington, Televa is the Fairy Dragon.
Hey, I never named a Harrigan Tulliver.
Yeah, you did.
If you're talking about
you
Agdon?
named one of the you named one of the Harrigans Telliver because he didn't have a name, and Horakos over there asked him for the name.
Tulliver.
Okay, so then Sir Televa is the fairy dragon.
Tullivar.
Televar. Okay, so then I missed the R at the end.
Yar.
Yar.
Tall
Yar,
liver.
yar, dee dee.
Yardy yarda
Do what you
DVD.
want.
He takes a second and he just kind of like drinks a very large gulp of wine from his thing and just goes, "But please tell me you're not here to cause more problems."
No, we are not. We're just in search of Barcelona.
Wait,
We have
wait,
information. We have
you want to speak to Barcelona?
Yes, we would like to speak to Barcelona.
Oh, this is perfect. This is wonderful timing then. He kind of looks at you guys.
How is this wonderful timing?
Yes, yes. It's because you see this book here needs to make its way back to Barcelona.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to make sure that you express to Barcelona that I did not take this book. I procured this book from a darkling merchant who stole it from Barcelona yesterday. And I did not steal the book. To be clear, I am simply safekeeping it until someone was more aptitude of communication going to speak to Barcelona.
Okay, can I ask how much you paid for it?
I paid 3 coppers.
Question mark?
That sounds like an expensive book to have paid 3 coppers for it.
I know, 3 whole coppers. I was outlandish, but nothing is too good for Barcelona.
I'll walk over and I'll pick up the book from him. Can I read the cover?
You kind of tower over him, even though he is a normal human size. Sitting down on the pad, his bulk is compressing his form, so he just kind of like spreads out. He hands you up the book, and it says the Big Book of Bad Blood.
The Big Book of Bad Blood.
It's like the Book of Grudges.
But
There's
you
a
see,
book of grudges.
there is something you have to understand, that only members of the Soggy Court are allowed to speak with Barcelona.
Members of the
But-
Soggy Court?
The
Yes, but
Barbalonians.
it's perfect. You, Uzuki, and your Misfits can join the Soggy Court.
I'm not sure if I want to join the Soggy Court. We've got our own
Hmm.
thing
The
going
Soggy
on.
Court seems pretty punk rock. It's what David Bowie would do. I mean, we are in the Misfits. Let's get it done.
Let me ask you something. Oh, where's that information? Are the Knights of the Wart members of the Soggy Court?
What was it? 8 armed bullywogs standing around the king snap to attention, bringing their halberds up into a demonstrative flourish, and you hear them all croak loudly. And the king claps amusedly. Yes, yes, my knights! My knights! I'm always so happy with them.
Haha. Well, your friend, your.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, real quick. Pai Mei, as you go in to take a drink of your gourd, right? As you're just thirsty, you're just grabbing a drink. One of the attendants walks up and hands you a cup full of it looks like some type of like translucent gel.
Okay. I mean, you want me to drink it? Because I'll do it.
He doesn't
Pai Mei.
say anything. He just kind of bows his head and walks backwards and gestures towards the cup.
I give it a sniff and a brief grandpa shrug. Bottoms up! Whoa! And I drink her down.
It has the consistency of molasses, but the
Ugh.
fire of Fireball. Like the cinnamon punch of Fireball. As it coats down your throat. Go ahead and make me a constitution check. Or save, sorry. A save.
Ooh.
Nat 20?
Nat 20, baby.
Funny. You don't even cough or hiccup or anything, and several of the courtiers around you applaud you. And as Uzuki is making his deal, inside at the bottom of the cup, you see a small bit of parchment wrapped in wax paper.
What's all this then? I gave it a read.
Do you do it openly or privately?
I'll do it openly.
Okay.
Damn it.
You pull out the parchment and begin to read it, and what you see is words written in Sylvan. It says, "Find Illig, the Baron of Muckstump, at once. The revolution lives."
Viva la revolution!
Well, that's odd. What could that possibly mean? And I give
King
him
looks over at Uzuki's shoulder and goes, "What's odd, strange elderly man?"
I can't find the bathroom. That's what's odd. Every good place should have a bathroom. And I ramble on for a
Of
while.
course, we can't have you defecating in the Colosseum. You, the ugly one. No, not that ugly one. You, the other. Yes, to the left. You're the ugly one. Yes, good. Now you know. Come. Help our esteemed member of possible future court member to the restroom, if you will. And the courtier kind of reaches out a finned arm towards you, Pai Mei.
Okay. I start a
And he
long
reads-
rambling story about hemorrhoids and how you should always have the proper diet in order to maintain a healthy, regular lifestyle.
As you move out of the area to be taken to a place to defecate, you do. Uzuki, you were distracted by this a little bit, but you kind of shake your head and come back to what you were saying.
Your factory owner over there, he has tasked us with finding.
Yes, Duke
Morgoth.
Urquhart.
No, he's tasked us with finding Morgort, who is a former knight of the Wart. That rhyming scheme. Anyways, and he wants us to bring back her head to him. I was wondering if I could talk to the captain of your guard and get some information about her.
Sure, that can be arranged. We need to obviously outfit you with more appropriate clothing for you and your travel companions if you're going to be speaking to Barvalona as a member of the Soggy Court. We can't have you misrepresenting.
What's wrong with my outfit? This looks great.
Oh, no. The fashion is on par with my own, as he points at his very garish outfit of purple and green.
Ooh.
Poor Ophelia.
But he sits there and goes, "But you are tired and worn by the road, and obviously need a bath and some washing. But I'm sure it can be arranged while you are being taken care of. As a member of the court, it can be arranged. I mean."
Sure, that sounds good. What do you guys say?
It has been quite a day. I could use a rest.
I could use a bath.
I could definitely use some freshening up, and I'll sniff under my armpit and be like, "Wait, dragons don't sweat."
So
Full
you
musk.
will be joining the Saki court then?
Does this mean we will transform into frogs?
And with that, the entire palisade begins to laugh. He goes, "My dear Dragonborn, we are bullywogs. You would not become a bullywog by joining us in joint belief or political aspirations. That's ridiculous."
Quite so.
Yeah, I'm just making sure because
Guys,
this is the
it would be
Feywild.
It would be a true horrendous act to turn such a lovely creature of the aquatic persuasion next to you into one of us. I mean, we are beautiful, don't get me wrong, but she is exquisite. It kind of gives you the frog eyes, just...
He gives you the frog eyes.
She just kind of she smiles. She that cringe smile, which is like
They smell.
Thank you.
So, if you all would wish to join the Saki court, then what we will do is we will escort you to the fitting area in the rest area, where we will attire you and give you rest and food, and then we'll come back and do the ceremony, and then we will arrange a meeting with Barbalona.
What is this ceremony entail?
You are so full of questions, Sir Uzuki. Oh, wait, sorry, not sir yet, right?
Right.
It's just merely a formality where you all agree by the tenders and the rules of the Sagi court and the representation and support of my leadership.
I mean, it'll get us an audience with Barbalona. I'll turn to the other three that are still.
Guard, which he snaps his finger, and you see one of the guards. He has this really wicked scar going down over his left eye, which is like milky white. He goes, "I will speak to him, my lord."
I'll turn to the other three that are still with us since Pai Mei is gone, and I'll look at them and be like, "What do you guys want to do here? I'm not gonna make this decision without your input."
This is quite the undertaking.
It is.
Becoming part of a Soggy court.
On one
Almost
hand,
like a quest or something.
Yeah. On one hand, it'll get us access to Barbalona. On the other hand, we have to be members of the Sagi court.
For now, I say we comply. This gets us closer to our goal.
Okay. What about you, Ophelia?
Are you guys having this like a private conversation?
Yes.
Yeah, group huddle essentially. Everybody's
As you
standing.
guys talk, every bullywog kind of leans in closer, trying to strain to hear, and the king also like trying to nonchalantly lean in, but not make eye contact with you at the same time.
Well, my back's to him now because I'm talking to everybody behind me.
I look at all the bullywogs and give like a little wave, like, shoo, privacy, please. Thank you.
Just so you know, Uzuki, being royally trained, you would know not to turn your back on a monarch.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing it.
Well, okay then.
A moment of privacy, thank you, yes, thank you very much, yes, thank you.
Ophelia, Cyndall, what do you?
Yeah,
do?
she.
Pai Mei, you can make your way back to the group now.
Oh, yeah, but that's why you never eat asparagus before an adventure. Boy, howdy, I've smelled some things in my day. Ooh, but I've never smelled one quite like that.
Oddly enough, the courtier that's been with you has been enraptured by your stories, asking more details, looking for follow-ups. He looks almost sad as you reach the edge of the palisade, and he's just like, Mr. Pai Mei, thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, and your expertise. I will take it to my grave.
What? Oh, what's that? I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing. And he gets one of those odd old guy dementia moments where he's way angrier than he has any meaningfully way to be. He just has one of those moments where
and you get
things just aren't
back over. You are led back to your party members, and the other one bows and goes, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset him," and begins quickly stepping away.
You're not my niece. You can't tell me what to do.
Make a wisdom save, Pai Mei.
Manager about this. You'll see. You'll remember my name. And I ramble off some illegible names that aren't anything like mine.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Anyway, I joined the party now. And
go ahead.
Happened. What's all this then?
We have been asked to join the Sagi court in order to get an audience with Barbalona. I am asking everybody what they want to do. Do you want to join the Sagi court, or do you want to try and wing it?
I mean, we've been always winging it, no?
Yeah, but this will get us one step closer than winging it probably would. But at the same time, I'm not going to make this decision on my own because this affects the entire group.
Like I
So-
said, I'm not against this.
So we've got 1 for. I'm guessing Ophelia is 1 against.
Are you against Ophelia? I didn't hear you.
I'm good for it. I mean,
Okay, so
getting
that's
pampered by a
2-4.
bunch of ugly people, why not?
I give some answer that can either be interpreted as really racist or really supportive, but it's impossible to tell because of my inflection.
So,
the bullywoggers, yes.
So Pai Mei is a yes, and what about you, Cyndall?
Well, I say we can join and still wing it, so we just do it.
Okay, sounds good. I will turn back to the king and I go, we will join the Soggy Court.
As you turn back around, you can see the level of disrespect and anger on his face. But then as you open your mouth and say that you're joining, he just takes a deep breath and just kind of shivers it all away and goes, "Wonderful! My attendants will take you to the pampering area, if you might." He claps his hands a few times and several courtiers come and assist you. And Pai Mei, you end up going back to the same building you were just at. And we will pick up there next time.
Okay.
All right. And yes, Lucas, I understand that turning my back on a monarch is a sign of disrespect. That's why I did it.
That was
Feeling, I just wanted to make sure.
Yep. All right, and that is it for this episode.